The Aquatic Escapades of Ethan and Eleanor. Chapter 5. Confronting personal challenges, overcoming seasickness, adapting to the rhythms of the sea. Ethan and Eleanor had always been drawn to the allure of the open sea. They had spent countless hours dreaming of embarking on an epic voyage, exploring uncharted waters and discovering hidden gems. But as they set sail aboard Regina Maris, they soon realized that the reality of life at sea was not always as idyllic as they had imagined. For Ethan, the initial days of the journey were marked by an unrelenting battle against seasickness. The constant rocking and swaying of the boat, the pungent smell of the bilge, and the endless expanse of water stretching out in all directions combined to create a nauseating symphony that threatened to overwhelm him. Eleanor, ever the supportive partner, remained by Ethan's side, offering words of encouragement and providing him with remedies to alleviate his discomfort. She understood the debilitating effects of seasickness, having experienced it herself during their shorter sailing trips. Determined to overcome this hurdle, Ethan resolved to adapt to the rhythms of the sea. He spent hours on deck, breathing in the fresh air and forcing himself to focus on the horizon. He learned to anticipate the movements of the boat, adjusting his body accordingly. Gradually, the nausea began to subside, replaced by a sense of exhilaration as he conquered his initial fear. As the days turned into weeks, Ethan's body and mind adjusted to the constant motion of the sea. He discovered that seasickness was not an insurmountable obstacle, but rather a temporary challenge that could be overcome with determination and resilience. Ethan's triumph over seasickness became a metaphor for the broader challenges that he and Eleanor would encounter throughout their voyage. They learned that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and that even the most daunting obstacles can be overcome with unwavering perseverance. Chapter 5. Confronting personal challenges, managing limited resources, making the most of what's available. Ethan and Eleanor embarked on their seafaring odyssey with limited resources, a testament to their unwavering belief in their abilities and resourcefulness. Their vessel, Regina Maris, though meticulously restored, was far from luxurious, and they had to make do with what they had. Provisions were carefully planned and meticulously rationed. They learned to subsist on simple fare, making the most of every morsel. Fresh water was a precious commodity, and they had to rely on rainwater collection and careful water conservation practices. The scarcity of resources also extended to spare parts and tools. When mechanical failures occurred, they had to rely on their ingenuity and creativity to find solutions using whatever materials they had on hand. Necessity truly became the mother of invention aboard Regina Maris. Limited resources also meant limited space. The crew had to learn to live in close quarters, respecting each other's privacy and finding creative ways to organize their belongings. Personal possessions were kept to a minimum, and a sense of communal living prevailed. Despite the limitations, Ethan and Eleanor found joy and contentment in their simple lifestyle. They learned to appreciate the beauty of minimalism and the freedom that came from being unencumbered by material possessions. The challenges they faced brought them closer together and forged an unbreakable bond between them and their crew. Throughout their journey, they encountered other seafarers who were struggling with similar resource constraints. They shared their knowledge and resources, forming a network of support and camaraderie among those who sailed the vast oceans. Their experiences taught them the value of cooperation and the importance of helping others in need. Chapter 5. Confronting personal challenges, dealing with loneliness and isolation, Finding solace in solitude. Amidst the vast expanse of the ocean, Ethan and Eleanor found themselves grappling with the profound solitude that accompanies a life at sea. The endless horizon stretched before them, a constant reminder of the immense distance that separated them from their loved ones and the familiar comforts of home. In the beginning, the solitude was a welcome respite from the hustle and bustle of their previous lives. They reveled in the opportunity to disconnect from the incessant demands of the world and reconnect with their inner selves. The rhythmic lapping of the waves against the hull of Regina Maris became a soothing melody, lulling them into a state of tranquility. However, as days turned into weeks and weeks into months, the isolation began to take its toll. The absence of human interaction left a void within them, a yearning for connection that grew stronger with each passing day. The vastness of the ocean, once a source of awe and wonder, now became a symbol of their separation from the world they once knew. Eleanor found solace in journaling, pouring her thoughts and emotions onto the pages of her notebook. She wrote about the beauty of the sea, the challenges they faced, and the longing for her family and friends. The act of writing became a cathartic release, allowing her to process the complex emotions that swirled within her. Ethan, on the other hand, sought solace in the solitude itself. He spent hours alone on deck, gazing out at the endless horizon. In the stillness of the night, he found a sense of peace and clarity that eluded him when surrounded by others. The isolation became a catalyst for introspection, prompting him to reflect on his life and the choices that had led him to this moment. Despite the challenges of loneliness and isolation, Ethan and Eleanor discovered that solitude can also be a source of strength and resilience. They learned to rely on each other for support and companionship, forming an unbreakable bond that would sustain them throughout their extraordinary journey. Chapter 5. Confronting personal challenges, resolving crew conflicts, navigating interpersonal dynamics. The close quarters and demanding conditions of life aboard Regina Maris inevitably led to moments of tension and conflict among the crew. Ethan and Eleanor recognized that maintaining harmony and fostering a cohesive team spirit were essential for the success of their voyage. As leaders, they skillfully employed a range of strategies to resolve conflicts and navigate the delicate interpersonal dynamics that arose during their journey. Their approach was characterized by empathy, effective communication, and a commitment to finding mutually beneficial solutions. When conflicts arose, Ethan and Eleanor prioritized active listening and open dialogue. They encouraged crew members to express their perspectives and emotions without judgment, creating a safe space for honest and respectful communication. By fostering an environment where everyone felt valued and heard, they laid the foundation for resolving conflicts constructively. They also recognized the importance of addressing conflicts promptly, preventing them from festering and potentially escalating. By intervening early and facilitating open discussions, they were able to nip disagreements in the bud and prevent them from disrupting the overall morale and productivity of the crew. Furthermore, Ethan and Eleanor demonstrated remarkable emotional intelligence in understanding the root causes of conflicts. They recognized that conflicts often stemmed from misunderstandings, differing expectations, or personal challenges faced by individual crew members. By addressing the underlying issues with compassion and understanding, they were able to help crew members resolve their differences and strengthen their bonds. In addition to their conflict resolution skills, Ethan and Eleanor also emphasized the importance of building a strong sense of camaraderie among the crew. They organized regular team-building activities, encouraged shared meals and social gatherings, and celebrated the crew's accomplishments together. By fostering a positive and supportive environment, they cultivated a sense of unity and purpose that helped the crew overcome challenges and thrive as a team. Through their skillful navigation of interpersonal dynamics and their unwavering commitment to resolving conflicts constructively, Ethan and Eleanor ensured that Regina Maris remained a harmonious and productive environment where the crew worked together seamlessly to achieve their shared goals. Chapter 5. Confronting personal challenges, maintaining physical and mental well-being, thriving in a marine environment. Prioritizing physical and mental well-being is paramount for those embarking on extended sea voyages. The vast expanse of the ocean can be both exhilarating and daunting, presenting unique challenges to the human body and mind. Ethan and Eleanor recognized the importance of maintaining their health and resilience in order to fully embrace their seafaring adventure. Adapting to the rhythms of the sea. Life aboard Regina Maris required a significant adjustment to the natural rhythms of the sea. The constant rocking and swaying of the vessel, coupled with the unpredictable nature of weather patterns, could take a toll on their physical well-being. To combat seasickness, they implemented various strategies, including consuming ginger, practicing deep breathing techniques, and maintaining a balanced diet. Embracing healthy habits. In the confines of the vessel, Ethan and Eleanor established a routine that prioritized their physical health. They dedicated time each day to exercise, utilizing the limited space on deck for yoga, bodyweight exercises, and stretching. Maintaining a nutritious diet was also essential, as they carefully planned meals that provided the necessary energy and nutrients to sustain their active lifestyle. Cultivating mental resilience. The solitude and isolation that often accompany seafaring can be mentally taxing. Ethan and Eleanor recognized the importance of nurturing their mental well-being alongside their physical health. They engaged in activities that promoted relaxation and mindfulness, such as meditation, journaling, and reading. Additionally, they made a conscious effort to maintain regular communication with loved ones back home, finding solace in the familiar voices and shared experiences. Building camaraderie and support. The close quarters of Regina Maris fostered a strong sense of camaraderie among the crew. They shared meals, stories, and laughter, creating an environment of mutual support and encouragement. Seeking harmony with nature. Surrounded by the vastness of the ocean, Ethan and Eleanor developed a profound appreciation for the interconnectedness of all living things. They embraced the simplicity of life at sea, finding solace in the beauty of sunrises and sunsets, the gentle caress of the wind, and the rhythmic crashing of waves against the hull. Maintaining a positive outlook. Despite the inherent challenges of their journey, Ethan and Eleanor remained steadfast in their commitment to maintaining a positive outlook. They celebrated their accomplishments, no matter how small, and found joy in the simple pleasures of life at sea. By embracing gratitude and resilience, they transformed obstacles into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. This video was created from an ebook on sale at www.pagebook24.com using a self-developed program by Pasquale DeMarco. Download the ebook now.